Hello, everybody, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we are fresh off of a tournament, which means I am free to screw around a little bit and see what I want to play coming into regionals. Oh, thanks. So, I'm going to try out some Acme. So, I don't think that this hand is good enough, so we're going to mulligan that. This isn't much better. We have IP block, which is pretty good in this matchup. Let's have a sip of our tea and have a think. Alright, so let's put the slot machine on R&D. We're not going to pay. We'll put the IP block on HQ. And we're going to put the data board out in a new remote, but we're not going to put anything in there yet. And then next turn, assuming we don't draw a better money card, we're going to put the personalized portal in there. Alright. So let's put the personalized portal in there. We're not going to pay. We're going to just get some money. Until the Yamakua is down, I'm not super interested in paying, right? You gotta get rid of these. Can't have those floating around. Always be threatening. Alright, so they're gonna get the personalized portal here. We have 2 slot machines. Alright, so we can't res here, so they may get a Beal. Yep. Gotta just click for money and go from there. Daily quest would be good here. We have to stop the bleeding here on HQ since there's a known agenda there. It's gonna take us a minute to stabilize, but that's life. So that remastered edition is going into the... Oh no, they're just gonna go back in. Alright, we're pretty boned already. No money out of the gate. It's pretty bad. Versus 419. And I don't think we can protect anything, so we're probably just gonna bite it here. Hey Michael, welcome. Yeah, they're up 4-0. We need to get... We need to get a lot more money on the board, or we're going to be in a ton of trouble. Because our main money card here is fully operational. Alright, so this feels good. I think we gotta try here, right? We have a lot of money assets, and we're just not finding them. I'm gonna say pro... No, they didn't make a run. I can't even use that. This is bad news bears, everybody. Mistakes have been made. We have no money. We can't get any of our money stuff. Like we have personalized portals, we have daily quests, and we have focus groups, and we're just not getting anything. So they're just never gonna run. So I don't know what we're gonna do because we can't do our primary thing without money, and we just drew no money. Balder. Yeah, I mean, we had a huge window in the beginning to get set up, and we just didn't get any ability to set up early. Like, we got none of our money cards early, so now we just basically don't have an out. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to concede here. The idea behind this deck is that it's a rush deck, and we didn't get to rush. Like, they had turn after turn after turn to set up. Alright, we need tech startups. We need tech startups. We might just need 3 of them, right? Is there any other really good asset money that we could take? How much is Jeeves? Jeeves is a lot if we don't have a lot of purple crap, right? Too expensive. Okay. I mean, GFI is pretty okay. I don't know if that's our... Here, let me get into... I don't know if that's our best restricted card. Because let's say we do something like SSL even. Hey, Ollie. Then we have a lot of influence to play with. Which means we could get things like archived memories, potentially. Which means we don't have to be all in on focus group standard procedure, because we can get Jeeves. And then we can get what else is a good influence purple card? Because we need 6 influence purple cards to get Jeeves in this deck. Oh, we could get Maryland's in. That gives us our 6. There we go. That gives us our 6. And then we can make room for a couple Jeeveses, right? We don't need the preemptive. We're going super fast now. Because Jeeves is a must trash, right? I think one of the biggest problems that we had in that match is that we had nothing to really make them run. Let's try that. Let's clear the stats, since that's functionally a very different deck. And then let's get out there. So again, we're out here trying to make this card work. Yeah, this is better. At least there's no frickin' Alright, let's give him the GLHF. I think we could afford to just be a butt, right? And just kind of be like, do you want to check all these cards? So they're going to have to trash that. I'm going to let them do it. I'm gonna make you overdraw like crazy. No ice. Okay, deck. Yeah, I mean, fully operational clearly works best in Asa. Oh, and we get to see all these cards. Alright, we need to lock down the centrals. Especially HQ. Let's put this in a new remote. Let's put Jeeves in there. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Undo the click. I'm also willing to try Asa today, because I'm just really interested in doing this idea. I'll be willing to do it in Asa. I wanted to try it in Acme to see kind of like what's what, right? I love Pachinko in this build. Alright, so there's a pretty good chance that they pull the Beal here, which is fine. They earned it. Now with Angolo already used up, yeah, and I love Data Ward. I love the idea of Data Ward, right? So now we've got our first fast advance thing scored. So in an ideal world here, they hit the Jeeves and they're forced to spend all that money, right? So we know if I had been paying attention, we know like everything in their deck, right? All right. So how are we going to work this? We shouldn't really keep this in our hand. I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go new remote. We're going to put that in there. And then we're going to hit fully op. And then realistically here we can ditch the slot machine. Because then we're threatening the 5-3 from nothing. Or it could just be an asset, right? They don't know. Now they have to potentially use that logic bomb. So now we're going to get a 5-3 out of the deal. And our opponents just never really had the money to deal with these two things. So they're just kind of always ticking down for us, which is nice. So I guess here we'll go advance, 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 and then we're gonna have to ditch probably a Jeeves. And we haven't had the time to put a quest completed down, which is a wild state of affairs. And just all this stuff is always taxing, right? It's always taxing. It's never not taxing. So I have to wonder, what do we think is left in HQ? Just like operations? Because we could try to go for the sneaky, right? Because they show us everything, right? Alright, so all the way down here. Alright, so I think we could... Is this a double? Is focus group a double? No. I think we could potentially win here. And if we don't, we still don't lose. So I think we put this down. We're going to get focus group. And we're going to say resource. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have it. So we're going to spend 4. And we're going to win. Good game. Alright. What a strange deck we have built. We're working hard for the money out here. Let's talk about the list real quick. Right now, the working title is Focus on Me, which is one of my favorite Ariana Grande songs. Ooh, Alice Merchant. Okay, so we have a full complement of ice for Centrals right out of the gate. So that feels very good. So we're going to keep. I think we're going to put the IP block on Archives. Let's give them the GLHF. Let's talk through our first turn here. I think Slot Machine is a fine R&D ice. I think the way this is going to shake out is we are going to put a Data Ward on HQ, that on R&D, and that on Archives, because we also have to watch out for mining accidents, right? Making an entrance. Ooh, what is happening here? What is going to happen? I am a basic white girl, Holly. Don't you make fun of me. Listen, we all have our sins. Why did the chats get moved around? Where is it? Alright. Let's draw. Oh, perfect. So we're going to put that in a new remote. And we're going to put Daily Quest behind it. So for the first time, we're actually going to get to see the potential pressure that this deck can cause. So it's gonna cost them 3 there. And they're still tagged. So they're just gonna let us have it. So we're actually gonna, like, get started on our fully operational garbage. And just start trying to run away with the game. Next to go down will be the personalized, or be the Jeeves. And now we're gonna just start running away with it, right? Ooh, DDoS, that's cool. So we're gonna get, like, APOC'd, right? So we better get while the getting's good. We need to get some second ices here on HQ. Yeah, they're building up for an APOC. Oh, perfect. So we have to be careful here. So I think we need to put that on HQ. Let's see if we can get another ice. Let's bluff this like it's a Chrysium grid. Because I'm really hesitant to put anything else down until we armor up the centrals, right? Actually, that Pachinko should be on R&D. I made a mistake. It's okay. We'll be alright. Do I even res here, or do I just let it all happen? I think I just let it all happen, right? Yeah, we're gonna get APOC'd here. We're gonna get rid of personalized portal because we have 2 more copies of that. And then here comes the flip. All right, let's draw. How bold am I? Pretty bold. So now the mall is going to go down, which is like Yawn City. Alright, we just need to try to push, right? So next turn we're going to put the ward down. Try to rush behind it. And then we can try to push for the 5-point. We can try to push for the 5-point Beal. Yeah, you can have my whole hand. It doesn't matter. Right, they're playing their outs, and so are we. Oh, this is better, because now we can keep the, remastered edition, for the, final score. We just need to get ice on R&D so that they, can't see everything. Come on, deck, don't fail me. And there's no Maw triggers. Alright, I think we have to count on our deck to not screw us for one turn. Right? That's it. That's what we are counting on. Okay, they did not get it. So that is going to be game in our favor. We managed to outrun the deck, which is very good. And they don't have the money to get like a DDoS down to be able to stop us from resing this. So next turn we're going to advance. So next time we advance, and then we remaster the remaster, and we score. Good game. Hey Seeds, what's up? Yeah, it was a great weekend. The local Ghost Branch team, Aubrey Worlds Plaza, won Sovereign of Subways up in New York. A nice 3-person team tournament with 12 teams. It was really a lot of fun. All right, we got to remember that Apocalypse is a thing. Yeah. If Holly is still here, Holly, do you want to jump on a Discord call with me? Yeah, let me go over to Yonder Netrunner DB. Those are my deck lists from the tournament this weekend. And then my Corp deck is also on the front page there. It's called Banana Bread. All right, another 419. Yeah, we need something cheap to be able to res on HQ, right? So let's put that on HQ. We are not going to pay. Let's put that on R&D and gain a credit. Alright, so we know what we're up against. So we're gonna see if we can cheaty face out this daily quest. Alright, they did not contest, so that's exciting. Let's draw. Let's draw again. Let's put the personalized portal out there and protect it and see what they do about it. Now, all these Nexus builds are pretty bad for us long term, right? Let's do some fully operational stuff. And we're just going to try to fork them a little bit and slow them down so that they can't keep up with what we're doing, right? Okay, so they're coming for the daily quest. We weren't going to be allowed to have it forever, but that's also a inside job that was not used preventing a score. I would say resource. Wow, no resources. Okay. So let's put the Maryland in server 1 and gain a credit. Okay, we need to get ice for archives. We also just need to score out this Beal. This Beal can't just like hang around forever, right? Just gotta try to cost them some clicks, right? Alright, we're gonna get a big pull here. Hopefully that pull will include some ice. It drew me way too many cards. Oh no, I guess not. We were at 5 cards. Okay, so let's put Remastered Edition in server 3. We'll pay. We're going to put a new server out, and we're going to put Jeeves in there. And then we're going to ditch probably a tech startup here. Alright, so they got their shit going. So that's great for them. Yep, Nexus is coming out. So I'm very excited that we're scoring this now. And we might be able, now that we have the focus group, we might be able to get a focus group score on the next pull. because they need to get rid of Jeeves. Otherwise, we can just score another remastered edition. So Doof's coming down. We'll res this. We'll force them to deal with it. It's not ideal, but it is what it is, right? They're coming in hot to get all of our money, which is 100% fair. We'll res that. We'll force the bypass, so it costs them a little bit of extra cash. So what do we need this to be? We need this to be, the call needs to be like program, right? So let's put this behind the slot machine. We're not going to pay. I'm going to say program. Not good enough. So we whiffed. And that really stinks, because now we're pretty much fucked. I don't know, the focus group scoring plan seems very unreliable. Like, it seems like a super fun card that's super RNG based. Right? Like, I'm getting it. I feel like we're gonna destabilize here, right? So, how do we fight our way out of this one, Scooby and the gang? We're in bad shape. We gotta trust the process, though. We have to trust our deck not to give us up. I'd like if there was a Cyberdex in that archives. That would be rad. So what is our pilot? What is our move here, right? What is our play? How do we get out? Now, ideally, they would hit the Cyberdex here. That's very bad. So 419 seems to be an exceptionally bad matchup for our deck. So how do we shore up that matchup? We're facing a lot of these Nexus decks, and we just don't really have a chance, right? So what do we think is still in there? Events? Probably events. Our only chance is to get exceptionally lucky. Nope. Okay. Good game, well played. Alright, so how do we fix what went wrong there? Is it a deck issue? Is it a piloting issue? I think I can never do the blind focus groups. That's not a thing that we can ever do with this deck. I think that's the lesson to be learned there. Oh yeah, let's get in and beat the crap out of Kevin Tame, or try to anyway. Holly, did you see my message? Do you want to jump on Discord? If not, that's fine. Okay, so let's draw once. No luck on the additional ice. I don't see that response anywhere. Oh, there it is. Alright, here, hang on, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Suppose I should mute the stream so I don't hear you twice.
Alright, now you should be able to see my screen.
Awesome possum.
Alright, everybody, welcome Holly. She's the best. She's also the creative director for Project Nisei. And all those cool kids that we love so much.
Oh.
So,
I think... Sorry?
Go ahead.
I was just saying you've inspired me, and now I'm gonna make me an NBN deck.
Yeah, I think this deck is like a jalopy, like a fucking hot mess. But we're doing our best, right?
We're getting there.
Yeah. We have the benefit versus a very good player, Kevin Tame, that he probably has no fucking clue what we're up to, right?
It's true.
He's just like, I have no idea what's happening.
He's like, what is this horizontal Acme? Acme's supposed to be Glacier. What is this?
So what do we get here with Tech Startup? Do we get the daily quest and force the issue on the Pachinko?
I do really like the daily quest.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and put that in server 2. Let's Mando draw. I guess we're gonna put out... we'll turn this into like a resource remote so that we can fully operational right now and try to draw some cards and get some more cool shit to do. Then we need to deal with bounces, so that needs to go on R&D. See, it's very interesting how all these fully operational decks, like, if it's not super draw dependent, but it can get very, very badly hosed by bad draws. Because, like, getting a fully operational early gives me the ability to actually find my ice. Right, because now we're forking him pretty hard on needing to find breakers, because he knows that whatever I'm rezzing, he has to break. Right?
Yeah. It's absolutely one of those, like... That's honestly one of my favorite cards from Downfall, because it is such a power card, but I think it's a really well-balanced power card.
Yeah, don't hit the Beal. Come on, no Beal. Yeah. Nothing's worse than when people 1 in 5, Leela 1 in 5's an agenda out of your hand.
Oh yeah.
Is my screen and everything coming through okay?
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
So Kevin's thinking here whether or not it's worth it, to trash it when I won't be able to recur it. And I think he makes the wise choice that he doesn't want to have to go through a remote to get it and then not even trash it, right?
Yep.
Okay, so here's the neat thing. So are we... do we think that he is the kind of person that would be on inside jobs? Because if he is on inside jobs, then this Beal is not safe. So what we could do is we could Rashida out into a new remote. We could put
I think that's always a... Yeah,
the
that's
data
a fine
ward,
plan.
and then we can do more drawing for tools for later turns. Now, also, this deck's completely vegan. There's no hard-hitting news in this deck, but nobody who would be playing me for the first time would know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What have you been playing
You see
lately?
Acme and you're like, they're going to be tagging me. I've been really bad lately, and I've been on Hearthstone lately.
Ugh.
Their new solo adventure thingy feels a lot like Slay the Spire, which is really cool. But in the Nets terms, I am trying my darndest to play CTM, because I've historically hated CTM, because it's always just felt like I objectively know that it's strong, but not, like, busted strong. Objectively, I know that, but my personal feelings get in the way, and I've always been like, CTM is busted, and I hate it. I hate playing against it. But I think now, with the advent of crowdfunding and the new Woo deck and stuff, I think it is on a more, like... It's honestly not that great right now.
Sure. So... I went for the Bold Beal, and the ice in front of Daily Quest got bounced, so he's going to be able to Magnum Opus that this turn. But I don't actually know if that's the best use of his turn, because he's already got money dripping.
Yeah, I absolutely
And we have
agree.
another Daily Quest waiting in the wings, so I'm not, like, super pressed about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think running it the once for the Paragon Fire, I think, is fine.
Yeah.
But I don't think spending his entire turn to do it is the
play.
super optimal. Yeah.
I would like to bump into a Jeeves sometime soon.
That would be nice.
That would be pretty good. Alright, let me see if Rob ever messaged me back and get Rob in here at some point too. Get all my Netrunner friendos in here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna put a new Daily Quest there. Is Daily Quest not unique?
No. Oh, it's so good.
Oh,
it's
my
dirty.
word. Alright, and then I guess we'll just set up the personalized portal as something that can be trashed, and then we'll just be like, hey, you want to do something about all these cards? What a nightmare. And these Pachinkos are pretty good, right?
Oh, Pachinkos are great when you've got the auto-enable with Acme.
And the run. So, this is interesting because I know that he is also streaming. So,
Oh, is he?
yeah, so people are going to be able to see both sides of this game, most likely. So I think he's going to be able to get one, but not the other, and this is eating up data sucker tokens and cash. And we can put the other pachinko on archives. Alright, so now the encounter effect of Data Ward is going to fire.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it.
I mean, I still think that the right choice is being made here because he cannot allow these to just keep ticking down. But I think now he can't afford to break because it's 6 to pump and he has 4 subroutines to break. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He needs 10 credits to get rid of this. So this shit's pretty safe. And no clicks left. So... Actually, the IP block's probably better for archives, right?
I think IP block is a great central ice.
Yeah. Now, do we try to jam another Beal here behind this Pachinko and just bluff it as an asset, or...?
I think that's the play. He's on no agendas.
Well, so
there's not really
I like to do this thing against experienced players, where I do something where they can definitely get to an agenda, so they assume that I would never play an agenda in a situation where they can get. Does that make sense?
No, it does. That's a like super fun approach when you play against people who you can sort of metagame in that like you know how they would, how you think they're gonna respond. Like I love that about Netrunner.
Oh, no, I'll pay the blood money, right?
Pay the blood price.
Yeah, no mining accidents, thanks. We can't have that. I wonder if he's gonna get rid of the personalized portal. Yeah, he's gonna say no thanks to your drip. We're doing a pretty good job of taxing out here. Now, okay, he made a successful run. Do we want to do event and see if we can get some additional counters on this Beal? Because we're scoring it regardless. Oh, actually, we have standard procedure.
Oh yeah, go for it. Go for it.
All right, we don't have focus group. Focus group is the one that we don't.
Oh yeah,
have.
you don't. Oh no.
I
think event is always a pretty safe guess against Krim to begin with.
Yeah, I think we're actually gonna leave this Beal for the time being, especially since I screwed up a little bit. But let's get some money and some cards. Yeah,
you mentioned in one of your
yeah, go ahead.
Your write-ups recent. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you mentioned in one of your deck write-ups recently something that like I haven't been playing as much as I had been, and I'm getting back into playing again. But you mentioned like you can't tax runners on credits right now. You got to tax them in other ways.
Yeah,
and
100%.
That is absolutely something I'm trying to like focus on with this CTM stuff, and I think Acme is doing that well because just or the asset Acme is doing that well because just getting into like one of these little single ice servers for a single ice server is still pretty costly because you're getting that Acme benefit, and so you're making them have to like check all these remote servers, and so I don't know this. I'm talking and it made more sense in my head.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the biggest thing is like Acme has the benefit that a lot of people are cheating their way around ice in weird ways, right?
Absolutely.
And Acme says, no thanks. Like, all of my ice is on all of the time, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of encounter effects. Like, I had a Hunting Grounds in my 419 for the tournament. And everybody else, I only needed, like, one use of it of a turn. And Acme was just, like, everything has an encounter effect on it, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I think we're going to put out another Data Ward. We're going to put the Jeeves in there, and then that way we could score the Beal next turn, and, I don't even know. We could get real wild. Leave the Beal, try to get the remastered edition.
Do it!
Yeah, let's put the Pachinko out.
I'm down with it. I'm all about this.
You're all about that life?
I'm all about that life.
Roll them bones. Oh, please. I was about to say, if we get the 3 advancement counters. Alright, so I don't know how impactful this doof is, right? Unless he's going for, like, an emergency shutdown play. Right?
Yeah, he's gotta be doing something else.
Right, it's essentially like he spent 2 clicks to play IPO, because us going from 20 to 15 is not a significant impact, right?
Yeah.
So, 1 focus group in the bin. We have 1 more. No worries.
Yeah, he paragoned it anyway, so it's definitely not like a stealing information kind of thing.
I wonder if he is going to go try to check this new remote. Now, the other thing that's really nice about this, he hasn't shown any yet, but also just in general, like, crowdfunding has a miserable time against Acme.
Absolutely.
So now with the Jeeves, we're going to be able to put back the data ward on the Jeeves, which is what I wanted. Because Jeeves now is public enemy number 1 for him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the triple hit. We get to put 3 advancements on something. I guess we'll put it on this Jeeves. So, he's not doing a terrible job of, like, staying on top of our money. But this daily quest is dripping every turn, and Slot Machine is firing for effect, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he comes in here... Oh, he's gonna come in and do that one. This is so much of his cash, right?
Oh, yeah.
We know that there's still... Alright, we have to save this standard procedure for when we have the last focus group in our hands, right? I think.
Mm-hmm. I think you do.
And then probably just get money. I think 2 out of 3 doofs in the bin, half the deck left. Res it. The thing I love the most about Data Ward is it's cheaper toll booth. Like, it always costs people 3 credits, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Like, even if they're not like not tagged, even if you don't have the Acme effect immediately, it's still always going to cost bare minimum 3.
Yeah. So this is the amount of money that our opponent is showing. Do we try to put the remastered edition behind one of the data wards?
Yeah, I think that's the safe play.
All of our ice is rezzed. I think we can even
put a bounce anything.
I think we can even put a backup Jeeves in server 1. And then probably just the other slot machine on HQ.
Slot machine on HQ, yeah.
Yeah, and then get a credit.
I need to be right back super fast because I need to get something and take a picture and post it on the twits.
The twits?
And pet my cat.
All right.
This match reminded me that Sanjay sent me some of his absolutely perfect, adorable doofs.
Yep.
And they got here like a day or two ago.
So, we are now in the situation where the Jeeves is a literal must trash, or we win next turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise we can just like jam any agenda with the remastered edition. We get the double hit again here. And then they're probably going to come in for Ops or Ice. What do you think? He's going to see 3 agendas, which is going to be the wild thing here.
Yeah, I think he's going to probably go for Ops. I think...
And now he knows...
Probably at this point,
he knows that there's a lot going on in our HQ.
I was about to say, at this point, he probably assumes you are as iced as you're going to get, and so he's just going to think you're pitching all your ice.
So it's very unfortunate, but we can definitely... Okay, now we can't lose this turn because he only has 2 clicks. But we definitely could have lost this turn to him stealing the 3 agendas on 3 runs. But now it's not possible for us to lose this turn. Now it's definitely not possible for us to lose this turn. Uh-oh. Needy cat is here.
I have a needy kitty.
Yeah. This feels
She's
very
been
bad.
very noisy
So
lately.
ideally here, he doesn't get the remastered edition. He gets one of our SSLs that we don't want to score. Perfect.
Hey! There you go.
And now, this turn, we put our remastered edition into server 3. And then we advance. Oh, can we not do it? Actually, it's probably still safe, right?
It's safe. Yeah, you can't score it this turn, but I think it is still safe.
Actually, let's undo a click, because I forgot that that's how that works. I'll put a data raven in front of it so he can't inside job. Right? All right. Feels great.
Feels good.
Feels good. Good game. Well played. Were you also streaming? All right. So, what do we think? Let's talk about this list. Do we need the 3 fully operational? We kind of do, right? Because
Like,
we don't.
yeah, I think...
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think it's less a matter of wanting to specifically fire it 3 times and more just to make sure you want to see it.
Yeah. I think having the Jeeves makes us a little bit more flexible. I really feel like the original build with the focus group and standard procedures as the only way of cheating out the first remastered edition, I think that's very dangerous, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All my nails are chipping.
Oh no.
Oh no. We did faction colors, the whole team.
I saw, they were beautiful.
Yep. I'm shopping for regionals decks now.
I see you two play Bad Console Freedom.
Yeah, you mean Demolisher Freedom? Yeah. The Can Crusher?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm also a big fan of Knob Chiari.
Knob
which is also
very bad.
Which is also a bad console that I love.
It's what we colloquially call extraordinarily expensive. Knob is just so expensive. If it was,
it is. It's really expensive.
If it was like 4 cost and it provided like 1 less memory, it would probably be fine.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Alright, I think we're going to do a new remote. We're going to put the Rashida in there, and we're going to click for a buck. And we just gotta hope that we don't lose the daily quest on this first turn, right? Oh, they're going slow. That's great. That's just what I want to see. Oh, Artist Colony. They anticipating maybe some fake points?
Haven't seen that in a while.
Alright, so slot machine for R&D. Put the daily quest in there. And then probably another data ward for HQ. Because, oh, I forgot to res it because I'm a moron. I like to hold the Data Ravens back to see which server is going to need the Data Raven to help support the Data Ward, right?
Yeah, seems good.
Alright, so this looks like they're on very much so like a good stuff style build.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Let's put that in a new remote. Let's draw. Let's put that in front of it. And then this time I'm going to remember to res Daily Quest.
Seems good.
Yeah, seems very good. And then I'm trying to move back to Freedom on runner side. My excursion into Criminal was very, very fun and very, very lucrative. I only dropped one game, but I got very tired of looking at people's sad faces across the table where like people were trying to be like magnanimous, you know? But like they're just so mad the entire time.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not really, but we can pretend.
I'm a little sorry.
Yeah, I'm a little sorry. Alright, let's finish sculpting out these incredible servers that we're working on. You know what I've found is one of the key things to playing fully operational successfully?
What's that?
Don't play it as your last click. Like a lot of people are like, and I'll put 2 more cards down and then I'll do fully operate. No. Like, fully operational is it's so much more powerful as your, like, first or second click, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So my favorite thing about this play is David cannot even break Data Ward, right? They took the tag!
Whoa.
Whoa.
They got maybe what's it called somewhere?
I hope
that card that Shapers play.
Well, Misdirection's not gonna do them with just one click.
Not on one tag.
I guess they just decided that the credit was more important than the click, which is fine. All right, so probably we're gonna go get Jeeves. Yeah, Jeeves seems right. Because now we can res Jeeves, we can play fully operational, like some sort of wizard, and we can just gain a bunch of money. And it's like we never even resed that, now is there an SMC floating around? No, but there are 2 breakers. I kind of just want to go like this and put the remastered edition in a new remote and bluff it like an asset, right? And if they
seems good. That seems good.
And if they don't screw with it, then we just win. Or, not win, but we get our heart's desire. Now, I'm excited that we're actually up against the Shaper here, because I think Shaper is one of the runners that, like, really struggles against this style of build.
Agreed.
Because, Shapers can't break really big ice early. But yeah. So what made you want to, like, jump back to CTM?
It's kind of a, like, I've always... I like horizontal Indian a lot. And I think... I always felt like too much of a competitive asshole playing it back in its, like, super strong days.
Okay.
And I think it's currently kind of on a more average, if not a little weak level. And so I kind of want to see if I can make it work, even with crowdfunding existing.
Yeah. I mean, I think the biggest thing, I had to put a Citadel Sanctuary into my non-power tap deck, because I'm like, otherwise I'll get too click compressed by CTM.
Oh yeah, tags are spooky. No, I played it in just a Citadel Sanctuary, where he's got that link already, I mean 419 as well. And having that just, like, already one link with the trace 1 every single turn, if you ever get tagged, is so nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. Alright. So here's what's going to happen. We are terrible people, and we are going to score a 5-point Beal off the table. Feels great. And basically the first successful run, we can try to... Now, we don't have any daily business shows in this deck. Do we need daily business shows, do we think?
I mean, if we're running fully operationals, I definitely don't think so.
So, I really appreciate what our opponent is, like, trying to do here, but they're just, like, not stopping us from just, like, running away with the game. And that seems, like, really super duper bad, right?
That's the big problem that I think a lot of Good Stuff Shaper players have, is they're so concerned with getting set up with their Good Stuff Shaper that they kind of tunnel vision and they don't keep tabs on what the corp is doing. Like, that was my big problem playing Shaper back when I tried 2 years ago, was I would focus too much on, like, I have to set up my rig, and then the corp wins.
Alright, so now they're wise to our nonsense, and they're like, we're gonna check whatever you put into server 4. Which is tough but fair. Now, they do have Lady, which is pretty good against, like, Pachinko and stuff, and certainly much better against Data Ward, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's still a lot of these very high-impact assets on the table that just haven't been touched. Alright, we'll res the IP block. We're going to eat up some more of your stuff, because you have a tag, so you have to break both subroutines. Then slot machine, baby! Roll them bones. I can gain... Yeah, they're going to let me gain 3 because we already have 1 billion credits. So, we've already seen a lot of agendas. So... Oh, well, they got the SSL. Okay. We have to be a little bit careful here. I really want to draw into a focus group soon so we can just close this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do we think a deck like this still has in their hands? A lot of programs in the trash, right? It couldn't possibly still be resources, could it?
I think there's probably... I saw one scavenge, and I would guess this looks like they're running a lot of things they want to scavenge. Like, in fact, everything on the field. Every program.
Okay, so...
And so I think they're probably running scavenge and rejig.
So I think we're going to put... we're going to overwrite the quest completed, because it doesn't matter. So it's at least tough for them to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to put the Beal in there. I don't even think they're showing an SMC, so they can't even clot us. And this is their final window, so we're going to say event. We get 2, which is not enough, it turns out. So we're probably going to lose this agenda. A stim hack? Yeah. Alright, so what's our play? They're at 5 points. We're at 5 points. They don't have a lot going on. Do we... Okay, so do we IP block, Data Raven the remote, and also put the remastered edition in?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think that's the play, right?
I think that's the play.
We have an extra click even. Probably just get a credit. I don't want to draw just because I don't want to pull an extra card into our hand. We are working hard out here.
We're getting there. We're earning that bread.
They have a lot of money. But again, it's all about clicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the neat thing is, I think there's only one Beal and one there's only one Beal and one remastered edition in 19 cards. So odds are pretty good that we're gonna be fine, right?
Yeah.
But any given net run, right? 3 accesses they could definitely hit here. And if they do, we just lose. Okay, we don't lose. They didn't pawn Lady, which is super good for us, right?
Yeah, that's a little surprising, but...
Because no Lady pawn. Oh, no, they had the Scavenge. Okay, I was like... So they are going to try to come for it, but they're not going to have enough? Or are they? No, because they won't be able to get up to strength on the Data Ward. Trace 3, add 10 to it. Why not? Palangi has already been used. Oh no, are they just barely going to be able to get it because of the David? That's pretty shitty, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no, they still have to do the... Well, they'll just take the tag. Yep. Yep, they got us. Good game, well played. Alright, alright.
Alright.
I don't like it. I don't like these losses that we're getting. I feel like the standard procedure of focus group thing is crap.
It's cute. Is kind of like the big thing.
Alright, let's do one time, and then I'm going to actually follow through on my promise to not use focus group unless I can also standard procedure. Oh, yeah. We'll keep that. Nice handful of cheap ice.
Seems good.
We're going to get milled, huh? That's going to be great. So I guess we're going to just put that in a new remote. Yeah, let's just do this. This seems great. And then we're just going to, like, try to jam shit, like, right away, I guess. Because, like, we're literally...
I'm going to jam it.
We're literally in a race, right?
I mean,
Let's
slam and
put...
jam it,
Well,
as Hollis would say.
we need more money, but yes, soon. Yep. God, I hate this deck. One, two, three. Put the data ward out. So, here's the fun trick. No, that won't work because they have the corroder now. Yeah, let's purge. Then, let's put the Beal in there. I might just try to do like a big Beal. Oh, nope, definitely not. Or maybe, right?
You can do it. I love big Beals. I love it.
No. That's too bold. Right?
If you're a coward.
I mean, yeah. And let's put Maryland in there. We can't use personalized portal this game because we will draw them their combo faster.
That's true. That's true.
The source.
Okay. Okay.
So the biggest problem that we're gonna have also with this combo that we're trying to do is that they are literally never ever gonna make a successful run. Oh, that's the wrong server. Right?
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the big issue, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just gonna get money. So we have money to do all the things that we're doing. Yeah, they're gonna fisk us to death. How are we gonna fix this, my friend?
That is not a question that I know how to answer.
I think I'm gonna try to turn this into a Super Beal.
I think that's what you have to do. I mean, they're gonna be just fisking for years, so you just gotta score out.
Okay. So it's neat, because they're not hitting, like, any of our shit. Alright, so we need a 5-point Beal. What is the numbers for 5 points?
13, I believe.
No, that's 7 points.
Oh, so then 9.
9 is
Yeah,
the...
9. Sorry, math is hard.
We have so many agendas.
2 points at 3, and then 4 at 5. No, 3 at 5, and then 4 at 7, and then 5 at 9. But then there's the source, so you gotta go to 10.
No. We still score.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't
Beal checks
actually affect that.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then we just need to get shit out of our hands, so I'm gonna put this other Beal in server 2. And then we're gonna just have, like, a hand that is entirely agendas, right?
That seems fine. I mean, it doesn't, but, you know.
Alright, so here... Our big Beal is gonna get lost here. But, they're gonna have to deal with the source. We can, land the permatag here.
Which will help.
They spent all the money to avoid the permatag.
I think that's fine.
They lose the source, which means we can actually score this remastered edition that's on the table. Okay, this is very good. We have to be careful about the black file, right? The black file is what's going to kill us. Luckily, they're not as far along in their garbage.
This animal.
Next turn. Next turn. Next turn we can win if the black.
I believe in the dream.
If the black file doesn't go down, we win. Because we can do a 5-point BL off the table. They're thinking about turntabling for the remastered edition, so we can't fast advance something. Oh my god, I think we won.
I think we got it.
Yep. We got there, kids. Play your outs against this combo garbage. And it was all because we forced that run. Because we threatened the big BL and they had to use up all their money. Right, because that slowed them down enough that they couldn't afford to play the source. Oh, and they just left. Okay. Good game, well played to no one.
That's the worst. You're like, I'm trying to be nice.
I'm trying to be nice.
Trying to be polite. I just joined the game with this CTM deck, and I am also against Nat. And they just started, yep, same deck.
Scud. Here, do you want to, Here, you want to share your screen with me?
Swapsies?
Yeah.
Sure. There we go.
Alright, give me a second, everybody. I'm gonna switch over so I can see what Holly is doing.
Let me turn on full screen. There we go. Whoa, Zona Soul shipping. Maybe this isn't the same deck. What am I looking at here? Peace in our time, okay. Spoilers! What on earth?
I mean, the other person was also on spoilers.
Okay. Well, yeah, they were. That's fair. Yeah. That does make sense. Okay, let's just put out the naked AR enhance. Fund some hedges.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, landing an all-seeing eye will be so good. I should have put a sea source in. I didn't think about it. Ugh.
Alright, we're back, and now we're watching Holly's game. Can you go fast enough to deal with this nonsense?
I sure fucking hope so.
Spoilers, unfortunately, does not trigger AR, nor does Gravedigger.
Nope. Alright, Hacktivist is rude. I think we say this is an NGO.
Is it an NGO?
It is not an NGO.
Okay.
God, Zone is Soul shipping. I love
Modern
it.
problems require modern solutions.
It's true.
Can you show me what's in the bin?
I can in 2 seconds. Hang on. They're not going to be running.
Oh my gosh. Alright, what's in the bin? Oof. That's not great.
Yeah, we got some rough hits.
Yeah, that's not great.
We're fine. We got the preemptive.
Okay.
We're fine.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah, everything's fine. Now the neat thing is you're at what, 4?
Mm-hmm.
What's in
So if I
what's in
put
front
out
of,
another NGO.
or just what's in front of the daily quest?
We have a slot machine here. We have a turnpike on HQ. We have an IP block on R&D team.
Yeah, that's going to be the real trick, right? Is you have to threaten the last 3 points before the black file goes down.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't need money.
Do you have and you have like a C source plan, but that's not going to matter here because
I don't have C source because I made this deck in like 5 minutes.
Oh no.
And yeah, that's a problem.
I would say that's a problem. Yeah.
And nothing else here matters that much.
Toll booth gives you the ability to score out and win.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna run.
No, but I'm saying if you have the toll booth, then
yeah.
you can just do a GFI and it's safe. All right, I saw a Beal go into the bin. Just go.
Slam it and jam it.
Slam it and jam it, baby. Force them to come to you a little bit, right? These daily quests just ticking off, though. It's great.
I've got so much fucking money. You see, now he's cornered because he's like, oh shit, I have to run. I'm not capable of doing that.
Yep.
Man, I didn't put a C source in this deck. Ugh. Rolled in bones. Whoa. Whoa.
Too bad you can't score it off turn. And then you're like, that's just where my secret cerebral overrider tech comes in.
Project Junebug tech. I should have put a C source in this fucking deck. Oh.
Well,
We don't need it. Man, if I could land.
I mean, you can always do the hard hitting news to force them to take a turn off.
Oh
right?
yeah, no, that's the plan. For sure. I think we can put the Ares down because he's gonna have to spend the next turn clearing tags.
And then
I have enough money to just fucking 11.
Yeah, pour the money in there.
Because I have more money than Jesus.
Jesus didn't have.
Oh, and he loses the Zone of Souls! Oh, man. I forgot about that.
Alright, now, with the AR score, getting up to 5 is much better. I think that's way better.
Yeah, because now the Beal can just be an asset. We can bluff it out as a... I'm honestly more inclined to put the Beal out naked than I am behind the slot machine.
Yeah, but I think anything you put down will be checked. So I think we're hoping to pull the toll booth on the next draw, right?
That would be ideal for sure. Because we don't... Money is irrelevant. Like, he is not touching this slot machine. Draw card. Hey!
Oof.
You know, if he's gonna spend his whole turn doing that, that's fine. As long as the wind's not in here, which it is. It is in there.
Yeah, so that's a problem.
No!
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
So I think the play there was on the previous turn, you threw the IP block back into the deck. And I think it would have been better to jam behind the IP block because they didn't have a barrier breaker, so you could just throw money into the trace.
Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
But yeah.
Alright, so let's slam in 2 C sources. I think
Yeah.
if we're doing 2 C sources, we can drop 1 hard hitting.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't think we need the 2 IPOs even at this point. Or we can drop a tiered subscription, either way.
Could you do me a favor? Could you, if at all possible, improve the quality settings of your screen share?
I can try that right now. Hang on.
I don't know how you're...
I don't have Nitro, so no, I can't.
Okay, no worries.
I apologize. If you want to just spectate in Jinteki, and I can just let you know what's in my hand, if that'd be better quality.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Cat good quality.
Alright, alright. I got a few changes. I think we're good. I think this is now the best CTM deck ever made.
Wow, bold claims out here. But yeah.
Testing jank.
What? Alright, what's your hand look like?
So we got Zealous Judge, Beal, Ares, Turnpike, Pad.
Ooh, actually, you know what?
Which...
I can show your hand.
oh, that's right!
I can just snip it and put it up on the table.
That works. Foolish as it is, I think this actually might be a keep.
I don't know about all that.
Eh. Okay, okay. I don't like the GF5, but everything else is solid. So do we... This is probably that same mill deck. Because that apparently is the flavor of the morning.
Yeah, for hot dogs, if you can force the mill deck to make runs, it significantly slows down their game plan. Because they have to go super hard on...
Oh, DDoSed. Okay.
on it. This might just be an Apocalypse deck. Because it's also not as super lean for APOC, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're actually running.
This is more straight up and down, right? So, we want to be wary about how many assets we put down early, right?
Yeah.
Or the AR helps, too. Yeah, we need some repellent for all these gnats. Solemn Storm, I'm sorry I missed your message earlier. Thank you for the congrats. What is happening? Echo Mine was just played.
What is happening?
Thank you, Solemn Storm, for the congratulations. The tournament was a blast. Oh, this is really nice, because now I just have like a little screen capture that's your hand area off to the side. So we can still see your hand.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yep. I
A
got
little quest behind the thing. The combo. What's the combo? You can't say the combo. I'm concerned now.
They're probably... Okay, so the memory limit is equal to the number of cards in your grip, right? They're doing the Fear the Masses combo.
Oh, yeah.
Fear the masses, you know? So, you're gonna want...
Some shit on HQ.
You're gonna want some ice on HQ.
Oh, that's not ice.
Yo,
you know
dog.
what?
Yo, dog.
That's an asset.
Yeah.
That's an asset.
That's the thing, though, that people frequently discount about these decks that have, like, a hyper-specific game plan that they're trying to do, is that you can just put shit on the table and people just don't run it, because they get so focused on doing their thing, which is
yeah, he's like, I gotta do my combo, and...
Which is one of the reasons I decided not to play Pirate Haley or Nexus 419 at the event, and play a 419 that's just, like, a straight-up-and-down good deck. Because I didn't want to have anything in my mind where, oh, I gotta find this card. No, the deck has to be able to work with every card working on its own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, Theophilus Bagbiter. Biter. We are in the tank, baby.
I have the worst... Well, best. I have the best video of me playing this stupid card game ever.
A children's card game?
Oh, DDoS.
Yeah, DDoS is a card that exists.
It is. From back in the olden days, where I won, like, a turn 2 game at, SMC, the Southern Megacity Circuit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, you can't rest shit.
He was trying to, that's only 3 copies. That's not terrible.
How many agendas are in there?
I think just 1. We're fine. This is fine.
Yeah, that's fine. There's still just a Beal on the table, right?
Ah ha ha, I have 2 hard hittings. No, I scored the Beal.
Okay. You're gonna throw them into the abyss, right?
Absolutely. But yeah, I had this game where, back in NEH Butcher Shop days, where I had, like, turn 1, Ice a Remote, Ice HQ, and something kind of inconsequential. And then, so he's drawing up and, like, puts down Theo. And so, turn 2, I install in the remote, advance.
Oh, there's
well,
the
there we go.
concession. Alright, do we want to do another one of the Acme?
Sure, go for it.
Alrighty. And then let me, Can you still see my screen also?
Yeah.
Weird. That's so weird. But
my turn 2 was the install advance, and he throws down Theo, and instead of drawing up, he gets like too excited to set up Theo, and he just mashes Mopus with 2 cards in hand.
yeah.
And so on turn 3, I just score the breaking news and scorch him, and it's the entire video, including like the intro where we're shuffling and stuff, is 5 minutes long.
My equivalent of that is at Mimosa Runner, like 2 or 3 years ago now. Kevin Tame and I were at the top table round 3. And I was on the CI with Brainstorm.
Mm-hmm.
And he sits down across from me, and he immediately says, he's like, "Oh, Dan, you're trying out the rewiring combo, I guess." And I'm like, "Yes, the rewiring combo."
Ah, yes.
Yeah. Why did my mouse suddenly stop working? Okay. Yeah, so that was a thing. So I think I'm actually gonna do one of these, and I'll just put out stuff so I can dodge diversion of funds. But anyway, I mean, okay. And so he ran as Max after getting his mandatory draw, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, res Brainstorm, res Helheim server, ditch my whole hand, and he's just like, well, I'm like, you've got one turn to win this game.
Fucking yikes.
Yeah, he was like, yikes. I was just, and that was on stream, like the entire, like the total game time was like 7 minutes, and 5 of those were him thinking about what he was gonna do after he had 6 brain damage. But it's just like, yeah, that's a thing that can happen sometimes, right?
It can. Sometimes you just hit a Brainstorm turn 1.
Yeah, and when that happens, it's a big old yikes. And then we're gonna bluff like we have something we could res on HQ, even though that is not true. And that was a perfect example of he was playing like very tight, like he's a very strong player. And going back to what we were saying earlier, and I was just playing something that he had not prepared for or expected at all. So I was able to just kind of like clown him, for lack of a better way of putting it. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, I get you. It's just the
because he's just
there's
like,
no other way to describe it, but it's like,
yeah, it's like I clowned him. Yeah, we got to stabilize a little bit more money wise. I think this game, 419 can like really mess with us, so we got to be ready. Now they're on Paragon, which leads me to believe that they may be on my style of build. Which, if that's the case, we're actually pretty strong against them now that we're above 10 credits and have a big ice on HQ, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We definitely need to be getting some actual ice on R&D. Ice on R&D would be great. Alright, so Flip Switch is going to be a neat little counter card for them.
Oh, I love Flip Switch. I love it so much.
So they're going to get some high amount of value out of Personalized Portal here. Thankfully, we do get more ice for R&D, so we can stop the bleeding there. And then I think we're going to put this Remastered Edition in Server 5, and we're going to see what we can make happen. Because the Jeeves hasn't even been checked, right?
Yeah.
And we're just kind of ticking along. And with what I'm seeing, I don't think that they're on... Man, I wish I could talk or think.
Words are hard.
Apocalypse, that's the word. Talking is hard. But yeah, so we're trying super hard, everybody watching, to leverage this card, Daily Quest, which is now up on the screen. And also, this card. Yeah, I just like decks where I'm, like, using as many of the new cards as possible.
I really like a lot of the new cards. I was actually talking to someone yesterday how the mechanics designers obviously were trying to be a little more conservative with our first set, so we don't print any Blue Mooses and Temujins.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think.
And so I think it was a really like solid first set, and a lot of the cards, even if they're universally not quite as strong, were really original and cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the hallmark of this is everything in this set, with the exception of like 1 or 2 stinkers, is good, and you can make it better by leaning into it, which is a fine entry for a first set, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So now this Jeeves has to be dealt with. If they don't deal with the Jeeves, we can just go one remastered into the other remastered, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we've gotten to the point where our opponent doesn't really have the time to deal with Daily Quest. Maybe Daily Business Show is something I need to try to fit into this. Am I wrong to think that?
Like, it's never bad. I think I mean, it couldn't hurt.
Yeah, because we're just gonna... No, we're not gonna... We're not gonna pay. We'll draw. Oh, perfect. Get some cards. Get some money. Right, and I think the funniest thing about this build is nobody knows that we're not on hard-hitting news.
Oh yeah, everyone expects it.
Right.
Like, that is honestly... It's like a super strong, like... It sounds kind of silly. Like, I love the psychology behind card games. And so just even something like that is a valid boon to your deck, where everyone is going to be expecting one thing and playing around one thing, and then that thing's not there.
Right. Alright, so they're going to get this remastered edition. Right. They're so worried about losing credits, right? And getting hard-hitting, that they are not going to steal this agenda, and they know it's an agenda, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I guess we'll just score this out. Yeah, that seems good, right? Yeah, they gotta go get the Jeeves. The Jeeves can't.
You can't let it sit out there.
But this is gonna make them... Are they trying to get, like... I don't know what they're doing here. I guess they're just trying to get counters. Alright, so I think here we're gonna just purge, and then we're going to put a Data Raven on the Jeeves.
Yeah, that seems fine. That seems like a fine move.
So what's our play to close here? We need to have the agenda on the table to be able to close. Right, and they're going to run anything that we put down. So I think... How many... There's only one falsify's been used, right?
Yeah.
So
pretty sure.
Alright. Decisions. So let's see if we can bluff out this Agroplex as an agenda.
That's totally an agenda. Looks like an agenda to me.
And then over here, we'll put down a Beal, like the sneaky faces that we are. And then I guess we'll just gain a credit. Right, Doof's coming down. We have the money to res literally everything. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Doof, Embezzle. So that's not firing. So that's one click gone. They're thinking about... No, don't check that server! God!
You're supposed to check the data ward server. I am pretty sure that's cheating.
I guess we should have just put both agendas down. But then we could just lose this round, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Now the other thing that's going to help us here is if we can get like literally any hits on a focus group, like 2 or more hits on a focus group, we can also win this thing.
You can also score just a 5-3 out, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's draw some cards. We're definitely not going to need that Rashida, right?
I think you're good, yeah.
We got to just try to keep pushing them, pulling them through everything. We seem to have a very, very big problem scoring the last agenda. So I think we kind of got to hope we draw into our last piece of ice and we can purge and have everything be iced. Right?
Yeah, I think that's the play.
That's our path to victory here.
Huh, I actually need to be right back.
Okay. We're in rough shape, kids. So a resource went down. A number of ops have been used. Do we think... Alright, we have so much money. We're so rich. Alright, so they're trying to get in here. Just to get the Amakua counter. They did get a successful run. So I'm hoping we can pull the combo here. All right. Let's put it in server 5. Let's focus group for event. Good game. We did it! We got there. So I think we're on to something. I certainly don't think we're in a bad place, right? Let's take a look. We're doing better than I thought we would. Considering I, like, cobbled this thing together out of the trash. Alright, everybody wants to play Corpet, apparently. So let's dig out Bad Console Freedom. Good luck, have fun.
Alright, I am back, but I actually need to head off to deal with some stuff for a bit.
Well, thank you for hanging out. It was lovely.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
Yep.
Good luck with the rest of your games.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
Farewell.
Exciting. It's always great to have friends out, right? Alright, so let's inject. Now, the neat thing here is this shit costs us nothing to trash, so we are gonna go get that. Now, they're gonna get the additional credits here, but that's just fine. I should have put down the Demolisher first, probably there, but I want to be in Liberated ranged. Oh, no, too big. And now, so So the neat thing is the Demolisher also reduces costs. So like we can put this down. We can go check this. And it's a cold site server, which will trash gaining a credit. Let's check R&D. Vitruvius, let's check R&D again. Cost of that is reduced also, so we're just gonna keep, right, like grinding through everything. We'll hold on to the mining accident until a little bit more money has been spent, right? Man, I sure hope that drudge work didn't trash. Yeah, alright. So let's hit R&D. We're going to get Yusuf out. Alright, so that Architect is almost certainly going to go on R&D. We don't have access to MK yet, so we need to be wary of that. If no ice goes down in front of that, we'll trash it for nothing, gaining a credit there. Perfect. So let's hit Archives. Let's hit Archives. And then draw, because we're going to be getting rid of Black Orchestra and also the second copy of Demolisher. Now that we have Yusuf, we can pretty safely inject for the remainder of this game. We'd like to have Data Sucker, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get it. And we need to find MK. Which we did find. Need a little bit more money. So let's go ahead. Now we're kind of in that nice Anarch setup stage. I kind of just want to have a money turn. Right, really get set up to break whatever comes our way and hippo it. Yeah, the nano-taking Matrix is great money for them, but every one of those reses is super dangerous, right? The blind Violet level clearance with no Jinja down. Let's hit HQ. Set R&D. I want all your ice resed. Show me the Architect. And then we'll go in again. See a fresh card. And we're just dripping along. I think our mission here is to hit HQ as much as possible, right? So preemptiving pretty early. That feels pretty nice. Check the top card of R&D, see if we can get a trash. No, but we can get some counters and some money. So this is a trap that I think a lot of Mirror Morph players, now obviously this game is by no stretch of the imagination completely in our hands, but I think this is a trap that a lot Mirror Morphs fall into, where they really get excited about triggering their ability that they forget to, like, play and, like, advance board. Because right now, our threat level is extraordinarily high. Now that's a break where Data Sucker would have helped us tremendously. Alright, so now they have to choose between scoring that and shoring up HQ, which is exactly the position we wanted them to be in, right? This is gone. We're going to get 3 runs here, and we're going to just win off of this first run. Good game. Yeah, I think it's tough. Looks like they got a little flooded there, and they were really focused on trying to, like, set up their mirror morph thing, that they and do the drudge work thing, but they didn't protect the drudge work, so they didn't have it when the agendas really started piling up. Alright, let's go up against Kevin again. I feel pretty okay about this opener. Let's put that on HQ. Let's put that on R&D and get a buck. Alright, we're starting to get a little flooded, which is not ideal. Especially with our very limited amounts of money. Probably gonna go get Ngolo, yep. We have so many agendas. This is quite bad. Now, we could have an agenda in the other remote. Yep, so he's gonna get rid of it. What are we doing with our lives? Not much, that's for damn sure. Woof. Triple hit. Not that it is super gonna matter here. So we're going to be able to give him a tag here. And he doesn't get his crowdfundings back. And we have the data ward is rezzed. I think we're going to say event. And then we're going to trash that. And then we are going to put a Beal in server 4. This is exciting. Yeah, we're gonna bluff like we got nothing going on, right? We're gonna balloon up as far as money, and then we are off to the races. All right, next turn we got to get rid of it. We got to score that Beal. Yep. So the ice is going to come off of R&D. Oh no, that's the wrong card. So hopefully there's no strike here. We've seen a lot of agendas, right? Alright, so I think now we're going to put the pachinko down. You know, this gives us the opportunity to rearrange things a little bit. Because that's pretty taxing. Right? You gotta trust the deck. You have to trust the deck not to screw you. Gotta slow him down. Now we could try to work scarcity into this deck, and it would probably improve the early game pretty strongly, right? Let's draw. Let's put out a new remote. See if we can coax him into taking a poke over there. Now, if any more money gets spent, I think we're gonna just jam the 5/3 behind the data ward, while also putting quest completed over here. Oh, perfect. Okay, so he is not gonna have money. So here we're gonna res that. We're gonna install an asset from. Oh no, we'll put the Jeeves over there. Okay, we are going to install in server 1 advance. Yeah, and this is gonna hurt him pretty bad. How many resources in the bin? So we get the focus group. There's nothing for him to bounce, which means we can piggyback the Beal onto it. Alright, we just gotta count on the deck. I think we gotta go for it. We gotta pretend like we're a big baller. And we've got a lot to do this turn, right? Every click. Right, so 2 turning wheel are counting. Oh no. They're thinking about whether or not they want to trash something. So they can't run back and get the SSL here. Oh, but they are guaranteed to get it off of the stim hack, so we lose. Oh, we lost. Well played. Yeah, I don't know. I think this deck just doesn't have enough, like, doesn't have enough big power. Alright everybody, thank you for watching. It's been a really great stream, and until I see all of you wonderful Netrunner humans again, always be running.